there sat crying all alone in the bathroom. I just wanna be by your side all the time, standing tall, your hand in mine. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 We got four white walls and a window with a city view, and there's no one else that I'd rather come home to. Up all night, flashing lights, counting cranes out in the sky. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 You got my friends ain't crooked and I'm such a mess. Spill every drink on every dress, and you just smile, shake your head. Saw it coming 'cause you know me best. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here with you. Promise, please, you won't go anywhere without me. You got my heart. 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 We know thrills at 17, chasing every high, jumping off, no safety net. No, we be fire. I know when did we grow up and start to say no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. I got filters in my head and locks on all my doors. Scared of losing what I have. I don't risk things anymore. When did I wake up and start to say no thrills for me? Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. No thrills for me. No thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. Study all this panic in my mind. Promise, I swear I've been doing fine. No, I'm not alone and feeling like no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills for me. Just study all this panic in my mind. In my mind, in my mind, in my mind, in my mind. Oh, oh, no thrills for me. No thrills for me. Take all your banners, they say paint them white, and promise you will wave them when the sky is falling down. We mind our manners, not our heads, but if we're honest, all our flags are miles behind us on the ground. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. If we're naive, at least we think we're sure of something. I'm not worried of late losing sleep at night. We drew our lines and met up right around the middle. I'll be okay as long as you're here by my side. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. I think I've been thinking too much. Held myself in check, but it's been one of those months where I feel everything a little too much, too deep. And I got 4 A's sitting pretty in my hand, but late at night I'm praying now the dice are gonna land until my heart is racing and I'm stressing in my sleep. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. I can't hurt. But baby, if I'm honest, you know I've been taking stock of every perfect little win and every close near loss I meet. And we're most fast, run all the worst stuff. And once my wheels are turning, it's just how to turn them off. So put some sugar on my ear and tell me something sweet. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. It's been a while, we haven't talked. I had some time to think us through. I promise I'm not looking for you, but here you are in all the words I thought I'd say. Have given up, but gotten lost in one good look in your two eyes. I'm on the floor. I thought that door was shut. I guess it's all that it takes. 6 months over, I feel so good. Are these feelings taking over me? I know I swore don't need no more. Are these feelings taking over me? Were you with both your empty arms and me with no self-control? I never stood a chance, and now I guess that it's too late. 'Cause I can barely say hello, and I know that I can hold on my peace like no hard feelings at all, and start all over again. 6 months over, I feel so good. Are these feelings taking over me? I know I swore don't need no more. Are these feelings taking over me? I think I love you too much. I think I miss you too much. Are these feelings taking over me? I think I love you too much. I think I miss you too much. Are start crying all alone in the bathroom. I just wanna be by your side all the time, standing tall, your hand in mine. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 We got four white walls and a window with a city view, and there's no one else that I'd rather come home to. Up all night, flashing lights, counting cranes out in the sky. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 You got my frames ain't crooked and I'm such a mess. Spill every drink on every dress and you just smile, shake your head. Saw it coming 'cause you know me best. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here with you. Promise, please, you won't go anywhere without me. You got my heart. You got my heart. You got my heart. You got my heart. You got my We know thrills at 17, chasing every high, jumping off, no safety net. No, we be fire. I know when did we grow up and start to say no thrills, no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. I got filters in my head, locks on all my doors. Scared of losing what I have. I don't risk things anymore. When did I wake up and start to say no thrills, no thrills for me? Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. No thrills, no thrills, no thrills for me. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. Yesterday, all this panic in my mind. Promise, I swear I've been doing fine. No, I'm not alone and feeling like no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. 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 Oh, oh, No thrills for me. No thrills for me. Take all your banners, they say paint them white, and promise you will wave them when the sky is falling down. We mind the manners, not our heads, but if we're honest, all our flags are miles behind us on the ground. And I wouldn't have it any other way, if I don't know a thing about love. I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, if I don't know a thing about love. I know about us. If we're naive, at least we think we're sure of something. I'm not worried, up late losing sleep at night. We drew our lines and made up right around the middle. I'll be okay.
All right, everybody. It's unexpected victory time, and after a big win last week, UV1 is trying to continue on with the winning ways. They're up against Flexin and Flashin, another Canadian team, and we are very excited to see how the action goes down here on Inferno. I am your host and showcaster, Johnny Esports, here to call the action, here to chat with you in chat, and here to, stream this game for y'all, to check it out and watch it and have some fun. So last game was awesome. It was one of the biggest comebacks maybe I've ever seen in Counter-Strike, and it was absolutely, actually no, that's a lie. I've seen a 16-1 comeback. Or like it was 15-1, and I've seen that comeback, which was okay. So that was probably the biggest one. But either way, it was a really big one, and it was really awesome by UV1 to see them pull that off in the most impressive fashion. Especially since, they were, looming on an 0-4 season at that point. They improved to 1-3 instead. They're up against Flexin and Flashin, who's also a 1-3 team. So potentially two teams kind of near each other in the standings. And when you start thinking about the future of potentially wanting to get into playoffs and stuff, you are still aiming at that kind of like 9-win mark, and sitting at 1-3 already. Both these teams might already be thinking we need to start like chaining together wins and chaining together W's, just to still have that thought in the back of your head going forward. Like, I know obviously the teams are going to approach it one game at a time and that, but at a certain point you just gotta keep winning games. Right now UV1 won their first, and of course are looking to do that here again in another one. So yeah, it'll be exciting for that one. I will have to admit I'm a little bit under the weather today, folks, so if my voice sounds weird or if I have to like cough or anything, that's just what it is. I got a little bit of a cold. Don't think it's COVID, so don't worry about that. I don't have trouble breathing or anything. Just runny nose, regular cold stuff. So that's that. But I might occasionally have to cough here and there, but I'll try not to. Try my best not to. Well, I will occasionally have to blow my nose, and that will be that. But either way, we're here, and I'm very excited hyped for this one because, yeah, after coming off that last win, we got to interview Zucchini Zach on that one. Got to hear about like some good attitude on the team. Obviously, like losing those first 3 games to start off the season wasn't completely ideal, but they're kind of set up, I think, to continue going forward. And they're getting on Inferno, which I always say is like this is like my favorite map in Counter-Strike, just straight up. I like a lot of the maps in Counter-Strike, obviously, but compared to maps and like maybe other tax shooters, like this is just like that's probably Counter-Strike's biggest competitive advantage is like how the strength of their maps. Like so many of them I like so much, but Inferno for me stands up as like my favorite, period. So I want to see UV1 succeed in this, and traditionally UV1 have actually been up and down on this map a bunch throughout the seasons that I've been covering it, but this again is like a basically new roster compared to what we've seen. I don't believe we've seen them on Inferno. I can't remember if we watched them on Inferno in one of the Cash Cups. I don't recall completely, but either way, this is gonna be a map that I want them to be good at because that's my favorite one to cast. So I hope they do get good at it as we are jumping into the knife round right away, and we'll get into this one. Let me know in chat, folks, who you're excited, who you want to see step up today. Different players stepped up yesterday in the win, and if you want to see an unexpected victory win, let me know in chat who you believe is going to be that step up. Will be Zucchini Zach on that up once again. Will Huck step up in here? Will Rye Guy be the guy? Well, we'll see. Or the old veteran who's 19 years old in Egglet. Will that be the one? Oh, look at the standoff over here. Everyone's just standing in a perfect line. Practically expect them to pull out a musical number as everyone's just snapping their fingers, ready to go at it. And there's a nice fight. Blah, 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 blah. UV1 win it. So they got the side choice. And it looks like they're going to switch over to the CT side. They'll be defending to get this one started. And we'll have that one going. It's blow my nose number 1. Warning. Trigger warning. But we're in it now. Unexpected victory. Looking to prove the record up against Flexin and Flashin, who has the same records. So both these teams are in similar scenarios right now. And let's get started with our first pistol round as we watch Xander making their way on over towards the A site. They're actually right now have 3 people over towards B, while the 5-man from Flexin and Flashin are walking up, splitting short and long as they're starting to make their way to the A site. They'll meet up with a Molly and then continue running forward. Egglet's got to deal with some danger, but will taken down by Wally. Bomb will get planted. Lychee also was able to finish off Xander over by Pit. So that's a clean execute so far by UV1. Oh, Xander DC'd there, so I hope that's not significant. But either way, right now, all 5 of them are defending this bomb plant. Here comes the initial flash from Zucchini Zach. That guy's taking an additional amount of damage and then eventually gets taken down. Ajax also finishes the clock, so we watch Wally move around the side and finish off Zucchini Zach right after he was at least able to take down Lychee. So pretty clean round for Flexin and Flashin, but again, we have a DC, so I imagine a pause coming up here, and hopefully Xander will be able to reconnect to the server soon. Might throw up the BRB screen for now, just because I don't know how long necessarily this will potentially last. But we'll throw that up, and we will come back to the stream as soon as things look like they're ready to go, folks. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you all soon.
As long as you're here by my side. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. All the rest I've been thinking too much. Hurt myself in check, but it's been one of those months where I feel everything a little too much, too deep. And I got 4 A's sitting.
All right, and we are back. Xander's reconnected. Hopefully everything is fine. Hopefully just a blip. And we'll get right back into this one. Flexin Flashin taking down the pistol round. So that'll go into this conversion, hoping to complete that. UV1, still checking with USPs. No utility, no nothing. Just clearly saving it up for the next one. As Ajax is going to use some utility there. We actually have a 5 stack for UV1 over by mid. And they're using most of their utility on the B site right now. But maybe they can catch some sort of lurker back here. They're actually playing this pretty default, looking to find themselves their own picks. And UV1 trying to catch them in a crossfire. Potentially if anyone wanted to walk up mid again. Where they approached last round. Leachy gets the first frag in this one, taking down Hux. They were up in apartments getting that done. Eglet's going to move past the smoke here. Again, they had this crossfire situation pretty good for them. But we get the first advantage. Leachy then takes on another one, so UV1 not able to take that down. Skinny Zach at least able to pick up one more frag. Did pick up one frag in the last round too as well, but overall, clean round for Flexin and Flashin. They're up 2-0. All right, we got our first rifle round now coming in for unexpected victory, so been pretty dominating rounds so far for Flexin Flashin. They clearly have that pistol round kind of cleaned up pretty well. But now we'll get 2 people committed to the B site and 3 on A here for UV1 as Flexin Flashin goes to a default. Sorry if that sounds awful. Nade's gonna do some chip damage onto Rye Guy here. Taking 10 damage for their efforts. Here's a flash as they commit to some more control over Banana. But UV1 are just hanging back. Zucchini Zach Jiggle peeking over here and long. Wally is going to walk down through apartments now as they start getting to it. Eglet picks up the first kill. This one, Zucchini Zach going to pick up 2 more. Continues the spray. Gonna put Wally down to 23 HP. Good start for UV1 as they have a 4v2 advantage right now. Bomb down over just past mid. Three people over here now for UV1. AJ sees one of them jumping up into apartments. Wally, he's got someone to his right. But beyond that smoke, none of them fire at each other. Zucchini Zach here down to 10 HP on site. Ajax potentially will move right there. Wally trying to watch for anyone there. Zucchini Zach does go down. Xander is down in pit. He does peek his head out. Does take down one more, but it's a trade as Ajax finishes off one more. So now Ajax trying to do this 1v2. He's going to try to get this bomb plant out. Rye Guy is going to start walking out here. Looking to see where Ajax goes in a post plant here. Jiggle peeking for Rye Guy, but that actually gives Ajax a ton of information where he is. Hux is in the same spot. Ajax now here, set up to do the 1v2 clutch. He takes a shot to the head, but Hux will finish him off. Hux picking up some stuff before ending off this round. And gonna get the defuse bomb, so that will be the win for UV1 in round number 3. Bring it to 1-2. Flexin and Flashin will have some cash to buy up into the next one. UV1 will actually, despite the winning round, of course, gonna have an awkward bye. The woes of the CT side if you don't win the round clearly. So we'll see some FAMASs here. They of course kept that one AK. Well, just one FAMAS. Everyone else on M4s. We're seeing our first op of the game. Leachy 2K's got that one. See how they work with that on the T side. They're currently watching over mid with it. Flexin Flashin seem to be a fairly conservative team, at least so far. The same Flexin and Flashin does sound like they would be a W key team, but maybe it's a bait. They're starting to walk up banana now. Flash was thrown at them. 3 people are committed through banana right now. As they are picking the bomb and maybe considering coming out this way. They sort of some utility out towards mid. Make some noise over there, but here they start walking in. Rye Guy tries to challenge him in banana and gets taken down. Here comes the execute now onto the B site. How does Hux handle this? Throws down the smoke on the molly that was thrown at him. Smart play by Hux. Gives him this great position. Takes down one as the rest of them start walking through. Leechy does find that kill with that op. Zucchini Zach is able to trade one more, but it's still a 3v2 in favor of Flexin and Flashin as they're going to start the plant. Rotation coming over now for Egglet and Xander. We over here watching down banana, but Egglet is making their way through CT spawn and into church. Xander, oof, in a tough spot, gets seen, takes a ton of damage, but it got their attention, so Egglet uses that one, finishing off the first one. Wally's gonna finish off Xander. Oh no! Egglet turned around at just the wrong time as we popped through the smoke. And Flex and Flash will take that one, force the eco out of UV1. Leech 2K doing some decent work with the op there. Maybe surprising UV1. But we'll just get pistols now for our unexpected victory. As we watch Egglet make their way up towards A apps. No 5-stack on the eco this time. Just spreading out like they're defending normally. Nades into apartment. Zucchini Zach here. Hanging out in cubby. We hear Xander get taken out. Here's Ajax getting onto site. Rye Guy is a target for him. Ajax then turns over and finds Hux as well. Good, clean take of this site. And they're going to go back and get the bomb that was left behind. We watch We here, who was waiting for someone to push just like that. Very hard to predict from Egglet that someone would be there. Bomb now getting planted. Only Zucchini Zach now up against 4. He's just got a USP. Sees one down here. It's We. Just gonna switch over to this 5-7 that Xander had. And try to get up close to him. We, though, wraps around the corner and finishes off the second frag of the game. Ajax also picked up 2. Ollie with 1. Flexing and Flashin now up 4-1. Let's see what UV1 does in a rifle round here. Aggressive push to start off with towards banana. Hux and Rye Guy walk up and slow down any sort of potential banana push. And they're establishing a little bit of control of that so they can't get on there and get an easy execute on to the B site. I like an aggressive CT side on banana, to be honest. Here's a little bit of a boost here. Hux, though, susses it out. Finds a great headshot onto Ajax. Big play by Hux. Here's Wally going for a big flash for himself. Gets a little bit of surrounded, though. Xander and Rye Guy pick up kills at the same time. The other one, of course, over here on banana. That was Rye Guy, down to 1% now. Leechy picking up this AK. Is going to finish off Rye Guy with it. And go back to the op. 3v2 in favor of unexpected victory still. 40 seconds left to go. They're going to have to make some moves here. Leechy throwing the flash in case anyone from UV1 is already pushing out this far. Interestingly, 2 boats just passing by each other essentially is with We. Oh, and Zucchini Zach. Zucchini Zach finds him though and takes him down. Here comes the motion towards the B site. Again, 18 seconds left, so Leechy's got to go for it. If he wants to go for it, or should choose to save the op, which seems like the more likely play with 12 seconds left on this round.
Might be able to find one frag on Hux, or Hux might be able to deny Lychee the save. But Hux stays back. And that's all Lychee will get. He'll keep that op. But that'll be a good round win for unexpected victory. I'm losing 2 of them. 4-2 advantage right now for Flexin and Flashin. Alderman starting to hype in the chat. I love to see it. Here's Lychee 2K throwing out the flash, get themselves into mid, and try to see anyone going cheeky and going strong. They know they kept it off, though. There's always that to think about. Here's Ryguy playing aggressively onto Banana, like I like to see. Turn back into Hux, who's with them. They fire through the smoke and find that frag onto Ajax. Great teamwork by Hux and Ryguy on this B side so far. He's making their way through apps. Lychee 2K with that op is still moving up Banana. Seem to favor the B push over the A push so far, at least for Flexin and Flashin. But it's being denied this time around. Ryguy and Hux, of course, making the aggressive play on Banana, the contributing factor towards that. Here comes the smoke. They're going to throw the 2 mollies on site. Hux, though, on top of planners, is going to melt one down. He's going to jump right back into there, but Hux will find that frag. Ryguy still in the middle of the smoke, so they've walked onto site. Oh, but we finds them. So that means we'll get this plant off, and it'll be a 3v3 here for the retake, but Flexin and Flashin teammate members have lost a decent amount of HP. But of course, they have that op to protect the bomb with. We sitting out here. He's going to come back through the smoke. Zucchini Zach, ooh, finds Lychee and gets taken out. Lychee finds another target, and Wally finishes off the next. Great play by the Opera right now, and Flexin and Flash is going to put him up 5-2 and force another eco round. CT is tough on, well, most maps if you can't win a few in a row. And we're getting a 5-stack right now for UV1 as they're going to try to surprise them over here. Here comes the initial flash to allow them to get onto site. And here comes the initial firefight. Hux does pick up the first kill, but Viking and Ajax take down 2. Ajax now finds one more, sees one Egglet, takes him down. Where Carr was. Lychee getting the last frag with that op. So, the eco gamble did not work out for UV1. They're only able to kind of take down one target. Either way, 6-2 lead now for Flexin and Flashin, and UV1 will get back to work with rifles. Flash starts for Lychee. Hux now trying to throw down a molly towards them. Again, trying to establish this control on this jump peek by Hux. Ajax sees him. Gives a couple mollies. Trying to get rid of the escape from there. So Flexin and Flashin were able to make their way through Banana, but here come some members of FNF going through apartments. Zucchini Zach, meanwhile, chilling out. That long. Viking comes back and picks up the bomb. Comes the smoke, so it looks like it executes towards the A site, maybe. Some mollies to slow down any sort of push through short. And of course, one of them long is just there defending it. Xander made their way all the way through apartments and finds a big frag onto Wally. Big play, Xander. Just getting in there, doing it himself. 45 seconds left to go in this round, and they might time out Flexin and Flashin here. They got 40 seconds left, and maybe they're going to make their way towards this B site. We're getting one rotation on over from UV1, so there's going to be 3 people defending. They only have the one molly. So not going to be able to molly off all the spots on site. And Ryguy punishes the floor, but Lychee's still able to find a couple frags. Lychee's a monster, but Zucchini Zach finally shuts him down. And that'll be another round win for UV1. They also pick up the op, get that in the hands of Zucchini Zach. Huge discount on the op for him. So it'll be UV1's first op of this game. Full buy-in from Flexin and Flashin. If UV1 can win this one, they will force an eco round. And put them directly back into this game. Counts up his potential 2-for-1 round. Ajax takes a nade, takes another nade. He's the one with the MAC 10 here. Hucks now, flashing and making an aggressive play. Finds the one, but just didn't react well enough to him. Right guy was at least able to finish him off, but Viking comes in and trades it back. So you have a 4v3 in favor of Flexin and Flashin now. People are rotating over towards the B site as they have technically eliminated all the defense in the B site, but Flexin and Flashin still haven't moved forward, so Zucchini Zach is going to have to come back here and hold this site. Does have Egglet coming back to join him. Xander is going to be the one holding down B, excuse me. Here comes moving through mid with 50 seconds left on this round. UV1 playing it back. He's going to flash backwards in case anyone was coming up behind him, as well as trying to make noise over on the other side. Zucchini Sack waiting with this op on short. Camera turned right away from it, but he doesn't have to pick up that frag. Egglet is going to pick up one and do a ton of damage to another, but eventually going down. Leech 2K also finishes off Zucchini Zach with their op. So they'll get on site, and now it's a 1v2. Does know that Wally is tagged. So it's a very plausible 1v2 for Xander to go for this. Leechy, though, has been so dangerous all game long. And there's him there. Get a little chip damage here. There's some aggressive flashing by Xander as he starts to run up on site. Free fires into that corner, but Wally is jumping over on the other side. Good effort from Xander, but that'll be a 7-3 lead now for Flexin and Flashin. Leechy 2K with 13 frags leads the server and checks out. Seem to be saying their name a lot. Leechy doing a ton of work with the op on the T side. Which is always potentially scary once we get to CT. Viking sees Hux. Is going to mow him down with this MAC 10. And then gets into the second one. Guy though, will trade him out. She tries to switch to the knife even, but Ajax will finish him off there. Leechy, meanwhile, finds Zucchini Zach up in mid. While Wally's finding one in apartments, and Ajax finishes off Egglet to end off this round. Flexin and Flash will win the half now at 8-3. See if UV1 can answer back with some rounds before we finish this half off. We will get an op here as Egglet's going to buy one for Zucchini Zach. So chalk this up as an extremely important round now. As they go all in, does UV1 here in this one. Buying as much armor as they can. No helmets on most of them, though, to note, and fairly limited utility, but they're forcing up as much as they can in this one. And Zucchini Zach rewards them. Big off shot at Banana. Looking for another one. Gets it, Zucchini Zach! Countering the enemy opper. Gamble paying off at least so far. Got a 5v3 now in favor of UV1. Where do Flexin and Flashin go? Wally starting to walk up towards A, and right now Flexin and Flashin thinking maybe we just avoid the op and try to get onto this A site. It will be a 3v3 fight over here. Egglet's firing through the smoke. Gets a little bit of damage onto Ajax. Takes a nade for their own effort. Another nade coming at him. We'll take him down to 71 HP. Zucchini Zach continuing to watch over the B site along with Guy. Again, 5v3 in favor of UV1 as Wally is coming back here to pick up the bomb. And yeah, it does certainly look like they are committing to trying to take over this A site. Xander looking up at apps from pit. Just kind of waiting to see if they put them there. A couple of them are now starting to walk up short. First point of contact likely will be Xander. As Xander peeks on over, but Wally, despite taking the first bullet, does find the head of Xander. Huck's now on the middle of sight. He's going to spray down 2 of them. Rotations are going to start coming on over as Egglet makes their way over here. Ajax has a little bit of time to plant this bomb. Will do so. Egglet trying to pre-fire around the corner right now. Ajax trying to move into a post-plant position. Egglet waiting for his teammate to get over onto the other side so they can approach it at the same rate. On top of the bomb is Ajax. Ryguy will finish him off as Egglet kind of is the fodder there in that one. Get this defuse off. UV1 will take a big round again. They went full ham on this one. They have 2 ops as they pick up that second op. And they'll take that into the next round. But still going to have a bit of a limited buy for UV1. But if they can find their way to win that one, well, they got still quite a bit of an uphill to climb. Flexin and Flashin are basically swimming in cash. But if they can win this one and another one, they will force the eco. Although Vikings already got to go down to... Zucchini Zach going for the big play. Vikings already down to that MAC 10. Zucchini Zach almost. Very, very close to making a huge play on mid. Gotta love that hyphy play. Egglet now watching A apps from on top of balcony. There's Ajax and Viking through banana right now. Flashing and thinking of coming in onto this B site. Here's Wee and Wally making noise right now in apartments. Flashing for himself, peeking around the corner if anyone walked in there, but right now Egglet is still chilling out on balcony. Viking goes back to grab the bomb. Zucchini Zach's chilling on the middle of sight on A, has this op. Again, so does Ryguy on the other side. Ryguy has the op watching over banana as well. Well, he's going to start off by flashing. Maybe try to make a move through those apartments. Through short. Molly in the middle of that. Xander is going to be forced to back off. Zucchini Zach again with the op. He's going to first throw down a Molly. Down short. Flexin and Flashin only have 30 seconds left to go, and they're going to make their way back towards the B site. Huck's currently lone defending this. Ryguy could come back with the op, but is currently helping watch over the A site. But they hear that now. Ryguy started to come back, throwing down some mollies. The execute is coming their way here. Ryguy has made their way back. Ryguy finds the first initial shot. Zucchini Zach's come to join, and so does Hawk, so they take down a couple more. Wally, with 1 HP, looking to plant the bomb, will not be able to do so. Time runs out. Flexin and Flashin still up 8-5. Another round win for unexpected victory, but that one came at still a heavy cost. They lose their ops in that one. So UV1 get a force up here as much as they can. Again, they're going to have a FAMAS and 1 SMG, but getting a quasi-buy from Flexin and Flashin as well. They only got that 1 AK and upgraded pistols, so an intriguing buy coming up here. But we are getting a 5-man push through mid. Can Ryguy get in behind them? Looks like they're making their way back to banana, and Ryguy is in this tough spot for Flexin and Flashin to potentially deal with. They haven't committed moving into it yet. And Ryguy will back off now. Zucchini Zach still chilling along, and UV1 deciding to play back. They're essentially just kind of stacked up in mid, trying to find a pick. But UV1 not currently fighting, but here's Hux, who finds a way to get in there, take that one. Ryguy's gonna grab another. Ryguy and Hux team up, take out the whole enemy team. 6-8 is the score in favor of Flexin and Flashin, but Flexin and Flashin have one more round here. They're gonna have a little bit better weaponry than UV1 still, even after the loss. But not by much. UV1 actually have more utility. Depends how you feel about the Galil versus the UMP. Or sorry, excuse me, MP9. A big defense by the two of them here in Banana, shutting them down as they try to come on over. All 5 of them. Zucchini Zach trying to shut them down if they were to peek into mid. It's just pre-firing around that corner. They are starting to move into it now as that smoke is put down. Here's a good little molly. Does force them forward. Ooh, Xander found a kill and Wally was moving through apps. Zucchini Zach then gets one through smoke. Haglet also picking up Wee. So suddenly Ajax and Viking are the last 2 left. And yeah, they might have won the half a little while ago, but the momentum surely in the hands of UV1 now. Ajax goes down. It's only Viking left up against 4. Bomb all the way back in spawn. And with 35 seconds left, Ajax gonna go all the way there to try to get it. When Xander will be able to pick him out if they were to come back, but Viking is instead moving up. Zucchini Zach will take him down, so I believe that's 5 rounds in a row for UV1. Something like that to end the half, so absolutely huge. So Flexin Flashin with the advantage 8-7, but big momentum for UV1 as they keep this one close. See what they got on the T side. If they could do one better than Flexin and Flashin. And we're back into this one already. Alright, pistol round here. Kill leader check. Michi's got that 15, but so does Zucchini Zach. 2 operas in both teams. Oh, actually, sorry, Wally's there at 17. I missed that. So Wally's actually leading with the 17, but Lychee and Zucchini both with 15 are tied for second in frags. First nades, they gotta do nothing. Ooh, Wee's got the dualies. Comes the initial flash. Wee, again, with the dualies, trying to defend up Banana here. Dualies definitely have an advantage in close range situations against most pistols, but UV1 back off from that point. A couple of them are starting to make their way up A apps. Right guy basically at balcony already. He's gonna get this initial smoke, which allows him down here. They get in here, and Xander ends up going down. Viking somehow turns over now and takes down Ryguy after finishing off Xander. Viking, the hero of this pistol round already, he's got himself 3K. Wally picks up 1 more, and then Viking cleans that up with 4. Pretty unbelievable play by Viking there, and that one gives Flexin and Flashin a 9-7 lead. Pistol rounds. Both of them go to F and F in this game. And essentially, there's a difference so far in this match. See how they do in the conversion, if they can pick up another one. Nade's gonna do some chip damage to UV1 over in mid. They've got the bomb all the way in back alley. The Zucchini Zach is just chilling on an underpass. Walking up mid now. Lychee's got that M4 watching mid, so likely be able to mow down anyone from UV1 trying to walk through there. Viking also with the M4. Oh, excuse me. I got confused. Either way, Ajax, Viking, Ajax. They pick up a bunch of kills. Viking has a couple more. So 3 Ks for Viking, 2 for Ajax. Well, yeah. I'm confused on who had the M4. I thought for a second I saw there was 2 M4s. My brain is a fog. 10-7 lead now for Flexin and Flashin. UV1 will get a rifle round here. Hux will be on the Mac 10, but we'll have all the utility. Let's see, do we get a rush from UV1? Eventually what they want to do up Banana here. Molly's getting thrown back and forth from both sides. That nade is going to do some damage. We down to 41. Xander's jumped up into apartments. Guy currently watching up mid, so they move up and get good position and have kind of control over their side of the map right now for UV1 as Flexin and Flashin play back. Zucchini Zach comes back to grab the bomb. Bringing up near mid now. There's Wally throwing out the flash. Ooh, Xander sees one. What a beauty of a shot from Xander. Guy now running right at Leechy, who's going to start reloading here, so Guy's going to continue the chase and take him down. Sees another one through Arch, but Wally gets advantage of him there. One to the right of Egglet. Egglet finds him, takes him down. 4v2 in favor of Flexin and Flashin as they start to make their way onto this A site. Bomb en route. Wee, though, finds kill over by the B site. But the bomb now planted. Wally walking up right in front of Xander and Zach alone. Does find a trade, but it does mean Wee's got to take down 2 of them to win this round. UV1 winning on the bonus. Both halves. Winning the 3rd round of both halves so far has been pretty darn good for them. Not an easy thing to do consistently. As we will at least pick up a gun. He's got himself an AK. And we'll take that into the next round for their team. Should get a buy here. We could potentially give that gun over to Ajax, who's the only one that's really poor. But we get a pause here. Maybe FNF trying to decide what they want to do exactly. If they decide to save here for one on this one. You got a couple rounds to give so far, up 10-8. UV1 currently set up with the 4 AKs. There ends the pause. FNF. They're just going to buy some Deagles, put Wee on the hero rifle. UV1 basically with the opposite. Only 1 pistol and 4 AKs. Oh, never mind. Guy did end up getting one. The molly from Wee. Use of utility, trying to slow down unexpected victory walking up banana here. So making some continued noise. We trying to push through the smoke. Directly at him. Zucchini Zach takes him out. Try. Viking finds a big pick on Egglet, grabbing their AK from him. Trying to give it over to his teammate. Happy with the Ajax. Ooh, Guy had the beat on him, but did not quite convert it. Zucchini Zach, though, will convert his. Xander will also convert his, but Leechy ends up taking out the 2 of them. He's down to 1 HP, though, so Hux will finish him off. And now in a 1v1, Hux versus Wally. Hux starts the plant. Wally up in apartments. Where does Hux go? Ooh. Will Hux get in behind him? Wally gets Hux looking the other way, and we'll get this defuse. Big round for Flex and Flash, and again, hero rifle situation for them, and they convert it into a round win, which is potentially hurts on a game that's so close so far. UV1 will have to go into eco here, maybe? Nope, they're buying up some rifles. But it does mean Galil's and a Mac 10. Leechy. Didn't man of the match for a good portion of the game, but has kind of been quiet for a little while. Wally's kind of taking up the mantle of the carry in this one. Nade does a little bit of damage with UV1 as Flexin and Flashin get up there in a boost. They have 5 of them right now for UV1. All in banana. We way back. Sees the one walk right past him. He's sitting in planters. Could have jumped down. As UV1 have got themselves on site. Gets this bomb plant as well. He's trying to deny it, but bomb is planted. Lychee and Viking will pick up a couple. Lychee grabbing one more before Eglet takes him down. Viking then walks onto the site and finishes their target. Good retake from Flexin and Flashin and extend their lead to 12-8. And now does UV1 have to save after that quasi-buy? Frag check, 21 frags for Wally does lead the server. Lychee at 19, Zucchini at 19 as well. We need a little bit more of a push again. Got to get that X factor in for UV1. Someone to come in and step up and play huge. Wally's going to throw in a nade that does a ton of damage to the 5 stack of UV1 moving through banana. Boom, left all the way back in spawn. Being picked up by Xander right now. UV1, if they wanted to try to get a surprise on them with a 5-man stack, certainly denied that effort. With that nade, Eglet already down 26 HP, Zucchini down to 41. Oh. Alright. Ragai unfortunately DC'd in this round. Hux sees one in mid. See what UV1 can do now with 4 members as they're continuing to walk up banana. Wally looking to answer that as Flash their son come in, but we actually is the first one to get a frag. UV1 starting to walk through Wally trying to fire it through the smoke. Eglet does find Wee that was in the back of church. And they won't get this bomb plant, which is huge considering how this round started and the disconnect coming from UV. Hux goes for a big aggressive play and takes down 2. Huge play by Hux. Hux trying to get a little more damage in. Will be able to do so. Viking takes the defuse, forces Xander out. And we'll start to defuse this now. Can Eglet contest? Ajax is defending him. Bomb does get defused. As Ajax still finishes off Eglet in the middle of that smoke. 13-8 lead now for Flexin and Flashin. And Ragai not on the server will get a bit of a pause here. And hopefully we'll be back soon. But we'll throw up the BRB screen. Hope the reconnect does happen. But we'll be back soon. Hopefully.
Now the dice are gonna land until my heart is racing and I'm stressing in my sleep. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me.
All right, Ragai is back on the server. Couple disconnects right now for UV1. Hopefully that hasn't affected the actual round so far, but well, you can't say that it did affect the last round. Ragai disconnected before he was dead. And maybe Xander's DC from earlier, maybe he died because he DC'd, I don't know. So, you can count that as unfortunate, but either way, Flexin and Flash are up 13-8, and UV1 will have to work through that anyway. They got themselves an op on Zucchini Zach, so they're pretty all in on this round. I think they have max loss bonus. Yeah, they have max loss bonus right now, either way. Here's a nade, trying to deny it. Any sort of push there. Guy does take 19 damage. Zucchini Zach with the op, finds the first tag at Ajax, then gets the second one in Viking. Beauty shots by Zucchini Zach coming through as a Molly comes in. Leechy trying to do the same with his op, will only pick off one. Wally will then take down the other, though, so it's still a 3v2 in favor of UV1 as the bomb starts to get planted. 2 ops right now for Flexin and Flashin. Do they go for the retake with both ops, or do they just keep both ops? It looks like that is answering my question as they head on over towards the B site while the bomb is planted on A, so they have a few rounds to give and are okay with dropping that one. Zucchini Zach, though, with big heroics, 2 big frags to open up on this one. Guy also picking up 1. So we'll put UV1 back to within 4 as Flex and Flashin are now up 13-9. And UV1 slowed down some of this bleeding a little bit. Let's see, more heroics like that from Zucchini Zach might be exactly what UV1 ordered and need. But we do have 2 ops again for Flexin and Flashin in here in this one. Interestingly, not on Leechy. Who, of course, was so huge with the op on the T side. Zucchini Zach with an aggressive quick scope. He's going to grab 1. He's looking for more. Wants to see if we peeks. So far they don't. So they throw down utility over onto this B site. And maybe just use that to back up and then head towards A. But they got the initial pick there from Zucchini Zach, which is exactly why you have this op. Try to go for big plays like that. There's an aggressive fashion that's helped UV1 stay in this game. Exit now. Try to push in with their own aggressive fashion, but gets taken down. Viking doing work by Pitt. Takes down 3. Zucchini Zach eventually taking him down. 1 more is still on site. 1 more through the smoke. We'll finish off Zach as Hux does take off the one in sight. But now Hux has got to finish off a 1v2. We'll get this bomb planted as he's now surrounded. Swings back to one behind him. So now it's a 1v1. Wee is there. Finishes him off with the USP. And Flexin and Flashin will go up to a 14-9 advantage. They do kill off 1 op and not likely to rebuy that one. And UV1 here still have their own op. And a pretty big buy here. So if UV1 can win this round, they could force an eco the other way. Nice nade there from Hux. If UV1 can win this round, the bonus if they could win it cleanly, obviously. Well, that ends that narrative as Leechy and Viking team up for 2 quick frags. But UV1 still looking to win this round. As Xander finds Ajax in long. And then finds another in short. Bomb, though, initially going up banana, but after those 2 frags, maybe UV1 decided to cycle back around here and continue to push onto A. One of them is rotating on over. And do UV1 go right at him? No, they're turned their back on him. So while he's able to pick up a trade, now it's a 2v2 as they continue on to this A site. Viking in the middle of the site. Waits for Xander to appear and takes him out. Zucchini Zach by themselves with this op. Gets down Wee. We're down to a 1v1. He's going to take his bomb and go all the way to the B site. Viking is chasing. Zucchini Zach then will be able to plant this bomb and then have the ability to put themselves in a good situation. Utility-wise, he's got a nade and a molly. Viking's got a molly, a flash, and a smoke. But one person's got the op. That's all that matters. Zucchini Zach hits their shot and breathes some life still into UV1. Again, that's a big one because this is an eco round now coming up for Flexin and Flashin. And we talked about it earlier. CT side, if you can't win multiple rounds in a row, does get tough. So you might have put Flexin and Flashin into a bad economy situation here. You win this round, and you win the next one, you force another eco. And only by then will max loss bonus be activated. So UV1 definitely have the opportunity here, and they have the momentum to take this one down. But they got a 4 stack right now in the B side. In fact, a 5th is coming over. So they've committed 5 onto the B side here for Flexin and Flashin. Zucchini, Zach, and Hux are moving up here. Need mollies to suss this out. Hux will get taken down, but that is at least a person with an SMG. The rest of them from UV1 are making their way over toward the A site now. And Flex and Flashin are starting to rotate over. Great shot from Xander to finish off Wee. Just able to get him in that doorway to library. Bomb gets planted now. Here's Xander's going to meet up with a couple of them and mid. Takes down one. Wally will finish off another, but Ryguy was able to take down Viking over by long. So that's still 3v2 in favor of UV1, and they're in good post-plant positions. But is Wally just going to be happy with this AK? And it looks like that is the case. Ajax maybe thinking about an exit frag, but... Either way, that's this round win here for UV1. Ooh, Ajax wants to deny some guns off UV1, but Aglet's going to be able to take him out. Aglet should stay alive in the corner. Oh no, he's only got 16 HP. You could take some damage there, but not the brunt of it. So Ajax doing that does force a rifle off of UV1 and makes it difficult for him. But we are going to get that eco here. Got that one rifle saved from Wally. So UV1 will still have rifles here in this one. Zucchini Zach still has that op. Now leads the server with his 25 frags. 4 stack for UV1 on the A site. Excuse me, 4 Flexin on the A site. Wally. Big shot onto Ryguy in the battle in mid. Aglet and Ajax meet each other. Aglet wins that one though. Xander meets up with Viking and wins their battle. Sometimes Counter-Strike just comes down to who wins the 1v1 battles, and you see a 2-to-1 favor for UV1 in this round on that. So Xander's going to start making their way back towards this bomb. Maybe they continue to make the hit onto Bananas. 2 of them are moved through there right now. Wally on top of planners, looking to answer this push. They are starting to walk up slowly onto this B site now. Here's the initial smoke and some flashes. Wally, though, again, on top of planners. Might surprise him and does do so. Take down Xander and takes down Zucchini. Wally trying to defend it all by himself. The bomb getting planted now. Wally trying to get some damage through that wall. Rotations are starting to make their way over. Leechy finds a big frag. Came up from behind them. Hux will take him out, though. Hux trying to hold them off. Takes down one more. Hux takes down another. 3K for Hux. And saves the op. Alright, so you got a big round here. Flexin and Flashin will be able to buy up in this one. But after that, if UV1 can win it, force another eco and tie this game. UV1 only playing exciting matches. We get an initial pause here. Gives me a moment to blow my nose. Wally, almost the solo hero in that last round, but UV1 able to shut that down, and here's a big one. Flexin and Flashin, what do you have up your sleeve? They just go to kind of default positions on their defense. Do fire some nades and take care of a good chunk of Ryguy's HP bar. Here's some movement now through mid. UV1 playing this with a little bit more pace. As maybe they'll go for the around the world play, make their way over towards B, but they're going to smoke off Arch. One of them moved to library now. And the one in library is going to spray down two. That's Wally! Wally been absolutely huge on the CT side for Flexin and Flashin. Vikings able to pick up a trade. Xander's still up though, but Ajax is able to take down one more. Leechy takes down the other. Gigantic round for Flexin and Flashin as they will force match point, and UV1 will be on force buy for it. Right, guys, only going to be able to buy up a Deagle. They might get one rifle out of this. No, they're just going to go for upgraded pistols and more utility. And UV1 have to win the round with that. Zucchini Zach taking the initial nade there down to 40, or down to 60 rather. Took 40 damage. I did the math in my head and then said the wrong thing. UV1 desperately want to try to see if they can find some picks with these Deagles before moving in, but Flexin and Flashin have proven they do like to stay back. That makes it more difficult to get these kind of picks, and they gotta know that UV1's money situation isn't great now. Ajax is chilling out by Arch. UV1 starting to move in through towards them. Gonna move up for too long. Xander will find him. Ajax will finish him off with that FAMAS. We'll smoke off that area as Leechy throws down a molly up and towards apartments. 4 people left for UV1 as they start making their way up short. But Leechy's gonna start denying them. Taking down a couple frags. Viking picks up 1. Viking picks up 2. And there's Leechy to finish off the last one. That will be the match. They will improve to 2 and 3. UV1 will fall to 1 and 4 on the season. And at least they played an exciting one. They were down plenty on this one, but they showed a lot of fight. But in the end, Flexin and Flashin will be your victors on the day. UV1 now will have to wait for the next game to pick up another win. That will be on the 17th. That's 10 o'clock Eastern. That's this Thursday. They'll be on an Inferno once again against the Eco Hunters. Do want to give quick shoutouts to UV1 sponsors. Fade Grips, fadegrips.store/discount/UV1 for 20% off those Fade Grips for your controllers. I can actually use one. My joystick on my Xbox controller is just like not hot, and maybe one of those Fade Grips will help. Let's look into that. Zydax, mbsy.co/Zydax/unexpected victory. Again, I mention this every time. I'm still thinking about buying. Obviously have a huge desktop here. It's what I shoutcast out of, but you know, it's just part of me that wants a laptop again. Still thinking about that. Athlete Labs, code UV1 for 10.5% off. Cheers for Gaming, you could use code UV1 for 10% off there too as well. And Evo 9X, UV1 gets you 10% off unexpected victory jerseys. So, folks, thanks for coming out here on this night. Unfortunately, UV1 was not able to complete the comeback, but they made it oh so close. Again, that 14-12 round, if they could have won that, would have forced them to an eco. And then as long as they converted the anti-eco, would have been a tie game in 14-14, and then anyone's game from there. But Flexin and Flashin played a great round, played a great match, and are the victors here today. Folks, that is out of me. I am Johnny Esports. You can find me at JONNY Esports, basically on every social media platform. Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, JONNY Esports. That's it for me, folks. We'll leave you off as we always do with Melissa Lamb, and we'll see you all next time.
I've been up too late at night, praying like my hand are tied. Maybe I'm the one you need. Here at home, just sipping wine, sending texts, and baby, I wanna miss you made of me. I don't know why I feel this way, but I do. No, you're no good for me, but I still want you. Break my heart like it's easy, stitch me up.